Welcome back. In the previous video, we discussed the second and third outputs of the project analysis and design phase, the gap analysis document and the data models, including entity relationship diagrams (ERDs). Now we'll move on to the fourth output, which is Business Rules Catalog. Let us start by defining business rule. A business rule is a statement that defines or constrains some aspect of the business. It tells us about what must happen, what cannot happen, what conditions must be met. It is not a system rule, it is a business-driven rule. Examples of business rules. 1. In banking, a customer must be at least 18 years old to open a current account. A loan above £50,000 requires manager approval. 2. In healthcare, a patient must have a valid NHS number. Prescriptions expire after 28 days. 3. In e-commerce, orders above £100 qualify for free delivery. A refund must be processed within 14 days of return. Why do we need a business rules catalog? Without a catalog, rules get buried inside requirements. Rules get duplicated. Developers interpret rules differently, and rules become inconsistent across systems. With a catalog, rules are centralized. Easier to trace to requirements. Easier to update. Easier to audit. And supports compliance, e.g. GDPR, FCA regulations. Role of a business analyst in Business Rules Catalog. The business analyst. 1. Elicits rules from stakeholders. 2. Documents them clearly and unambiguously. 3. Avoids embedding rules inside random requirement text. 4. Ensures traceability. 5. Validates rules with SMEs. And 6. Maintains version control. The fifth output of the project analysis and design phase is the functional specifications or design specifications. What is functional specifications or design specifications? A functional specification, also called a functional specification document, FSD, describes what the system must do to meet business requirements. It translates business requirements into detailed system behavior. In simple terms, a functional specification explains how the system should function from a user and business perspective. What is a design specification? A design specification describes how the system will be built technically. It explains architecture, database structure, APIs, interfaces, technical components, and infrastructure decisions. In simple terms, a design specification explains how developers will implement the solution. What does a design specification contain? A design specification may include system architecture diagram, database schema, ERD physical level, API design, integration design, security model, deployment design, and technology stack. Role of a business analyst in functional specifications or design specifications. In most organizations, the business analyst writes or contributes to functional specifications, ensures alignment with business requirements, clarifies business rules, reviews design documents for accuracy, usually does not write detailed technical design. The sixth and the last output of the project analysis and design phase to be discussed is the prototypes, mock-ups, or wireframes. These are visual representations of a system's user interface, UI, used to show how a system will look and behave before it is developed. They help stakeholders to visualize the solution, validate requirements, reduce misunderstandings, provide early feedback. In simple terms, they are early visual versions of a system screen or application. What is a wireframe? A wireframe is a simple low-detail layout of a screen. What is a mockup? A mockup is a high-fidelity, detailed visual design of the interface. What is a prototype? A prototype is an interactive version of the system. The role of a business analyst in developing prototypes, mockups, and wireframes. A business analyst may create low-fidelity wireframes, collaborate with UX or UI designers, use prototypes to validate requirements, gather feedback from stakeholders, ensure alignment with business rules, update requirements based on feedback. The business analyst uses these tools to reduce ambiguity and improve clarity. Now that we have completed the third phase of the project lifecycle, the project analysis and design phase, let us move on to the fourth phase, the project development or execution, or delivery phase. What is project development or execution or delivery? The project development, also called execution or delivery, phase is the stage in the project lifecycle where the approved solution is built, configured, tested, and delivered according to the agreed requirements and design. It is where the solution is built and delivered. It is the most resource-intensive stage of the project lifecycle and requires strong coordination between project managers, business analysts, developers, and stakeholders. The project development or execution or delivery phase is the stage where 1. The project team carries out the project management plan. 2. The solution is developed or implemented. 3. Requirements are turned into working deliverables. And 4. Stakeholders begin to see tangible outputs. The key objectives of this phase are: build the approved solution, manage project resources, people, budget, time, ensure quality standards are met, monitor risks and issues, keep stakeholders informed, deliver agreed scope. Key activities during the execution phase are: 1. Solution development. This involves software coding or system configuration, process implementation, and infrastructure setup. 2. Quality assurance. This involves unit testing, integration testing, and defect management. 3. Stakeholder engagement. This involves progress reporting, demos and walkthroughs, and managing change requests. 4. Risk and issue management. This involves monitoring project risks, resolving blockers, and escalation where necessary. 5. Performance monitoring. This involves tracking KPIs, monitoring budget and timelines, and managing scope creep. Let us now pause here and reflect on what we have learned in this phase. In the next video, we shall continue by examining the remaining outputs of the project development, execution, or delivery phase.